As the superhero genre is waning at the box office, there's a chance, albeit a small one, that they could see a revival in popularity in the video game medium. I mean, here's the thing, man, as a lifelong gamer, like I can remember back on, especially Super Nintendo, the Maximum Carnage game, okay? What was it, Batman Beyond? Oh god, played a whole bunch of them. And it's sad, once again, that Superman has never had a proper standalone video game. I mean, he's been a part of and an integral player in a bunch of different games that are out there. But even still, you've had sweet Spider-Man games that are out there. And even, the topic of this video right here, Wolverine, that X-Men Origins, a Wolverine game, far outshines and far exceeds that mediocre movie. So yeah, even if superhero movies do in fact, and it really does seem to be the case at this point, fall out of favor with normies that are out there, gamers will still be able to prop up the genre because there's so many cool things that you can do. You give the player, right, all the access to all the different superpowers that all of these characters have. Bro, it's tailor-made for video games, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. So if this was another period in time, okay, like if this was a game that was coming out in, the Xbox 360, PS3, or even the PS2, original Xbox days, I would have been over the moon excited for this. Marvel's a Wolverine game made by Insomniac Games. I mean, masters of the third person action genre. I mean, this would have been fantastic. But then I remember who's attached to this project, and I go, all right, shit, yeah, it's gonna have the same people that made Spider-Man 2 such a fucking slog, some sweet baby ain't crap. But all right, we've also seen some movements on the development team, so perhaps there's a couple of concessions that can be made, okay? Maybe they're just taking some extra time in order to make sure that this is the best possible Wolverine experience that the gamers can have in their hands. But then also remember that this is Sony, this is AAA, so I won't exactly hold my breath. But yes, Marvel's Wolverine and Intergalactic will launch after March 26, Sony confirmed. So it's coming out in fiscal year 27. Boy. Okay, so Sony has confirmed that Marvel's Wolverine and Intergalactic won't launch this fiscal year. Now, this year's business segment presentation and fireside chat listed both titles under upcoming for its annual tentpole single player releases. Okay, Sucker Punch Productions, Ghosts of Yotei and Kojima Productions, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach are listed for this year's major releases. Yes, both launching before March or February, come from March 31st of 2026. Yeah, Death Stranding 2 came out, a couple of months ago? Oh my god, it's game of the year. It's the best thing ever. It's like whenever Kojima does anything when he takes his shit, it's the best shit ever. Oh my god, such great consistency. Then people stop talking about it like a fucking week later. But yeah, the Ghosts of Yotei, it's interesting for all of the people that are just cheering on that game's demise. I mean, it's generating quite a lot of hype here, and I think it's coming out in the next couple of weeks, so I'll be interested to see. I'll be very interested to see just how much backpedaling and how, actually it is woke after all, is going to be coming out of that. Hell, if it's just a fucking girl boss simulator, I'll be one to call it out, but kind of think that it's going to be at least decent, and it might actually be good. I really do hope so. I don't want these games to suck. I don't want Cuck Logan to come out because Kim Bel-Air and the rest of Sweet Baby Inc.'s fucking narrative hacks just tear this shit up. How he's just a broken man because Scott and Jean ended up hooking up, and now he's out there with his fucking impotent beta male rage. Like, no, I don't want that. I want a fucking bloody hack and slash Wolverine game where he fucking just skins flays them alive. I want that shit. That would be great. Wolverine's amazing. I'm just wondering, man. It's like, is it gonna live up to expectations? And fuck, we haven't seen hide nor hair of this game for a minute. Spoilers. So yes, launching in fiscal year 2027 isn't a guarantee either. Yeah, Intergalactic, given the fact that Neil Cuckman had to, he definitely left under his own volition. The Last of Us, a TV show, to focus on writing Intergalactic. Bro, might actually be on a spaceship by the time that you play that bitch. But yes, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier previously reported that Naughty Dog's sci-fi action title won't be released in 2026. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. As for what titles could fill the gap, I'm sure Naughty Dog could remaster Last of Us again. But Druckmann confirmed, yes, he's working on an unannounced title as a producer. If it's arriving later next year, perhaps there will be an announcement in the coming months. So yeah, at this point in time, TGS, I think is still coming up. That's Tokyo Game Show, so we'll likely hear about some more like anime shit and stuff like that. But as it comes to, concrete release dates for Western studios, you got the Game Awards in December, and you might hear something out of Naughty Dog. That's possible, but I just really hope that it's not Uncharted 5, because Uncharted 4 was such an unmitigated fucking disaster that I don't really want any more of it. But yeah, man, Death Stranding 2 came out right, June 26th, and Ghosts of Yotai, October 2nd. So yeah, it's a little bit more than a couple of weeks away, but yeah, as you got these inside skinny when it comes to Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, probably coming out in, I would say, 28. That's probably very likely, and it's hilarious, because that's a game that's been in production since 2020. That was announced, that was confirmed at the Game Awards, alongside the confirmation of the game itself. But yeah, it's probably going to be a little while before we hear anything about that. But as it comes to Wolverine, we finally got a little bit of movement, okay, because Insomniac Games, Wolverine is likely to be at PlayStation's next State of Play event, which is going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. Insider gaming sources have revealed that Insomniac Games, Wolverine is ready to be shown off for the first time officially since the 2021 PlayStation Showcase. Fuck, man. Being revealed at the beginning of the PlayStation 5 life cycle, and it might come out before the end of it. Holy shit. Okay, according to sources who wish to remain anonymous, as they couldn't talk about the company's plans, PlayStation is currently planning its next State of Play event towards the end of September. Yeah, and the way that these normally get announced, it's like you barely get a week headway, so I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe at the end of next week, we might hear something about a State of Play, but we'll see. We'll see. Other sources revealed that Insomniac Games' Wolverine is almost certainly going to be at the event, as the production of its next trailer has now been completed. All right, so going to get a proper release trailer outside of Logan wearing a flannel shirt walking up to the bar. Okay, if the game doesn't appear at the State of Play, then the trailer will undoubtedly be released in the next few months, with the Game Awards being the next likely candidate. Yeah, exactly, because that's where everything's kind of culminating. Okay, Insomniac Games Wolverine faced some issues in development following a ransomware attack in December of 2023. Yeah, did a video on all of those leaks, and holy shit, did that stuff either look rough or Jean Grey, what happened to her face? During which employee information and substantial amount of game footage leaked online. Yeah, not just Wolverine, but a whole bunch of games as well. The hack resulted in some changes to the game's plans, but the extent of these changes is currently unknown. All right. At the time of writing, neither PlayStation nor Insomniac has revealed that when Wolverine is set to be released, but fingers crossed. Yeah, I would imagine, right? Because chances are, like, if Sony, this is going to be a first-party Sony title that's made by Insomniac after all, and outside of, what was that? Sunshine Overdrive? What was the one that they did for the launch of the Xbox One? I can't remember. Sunshine Overdrive? That sounds right. Like, Insomniac it's a PlayStation studio, so Sony getting the first look totally makes sense. But then again, they could also just do like a teaser and, I don't know, maybe have a year or something like that. Expect it 2027, something like that. Or late 2026. They might do something like that. And then to a wider audience at the Game Awards, have a full slide gameplay, more cinematic trailer at that event. I wouldn't be surprised either way. But with the number of rumors and, the other sources that are out there, I think it's highly likely that we start to see something in regards to this game. And honestly, like, I want it to be good. Wolverine is one of my favorite superheroes. I know he's not a superhero. He's a mutant after all, fuck's sakes. It's just more easy to colloquially refer to him as a superhero. And it's just like all of these games I want to be good. It's just knowing who is working and who has worked on these projects before, seeing the track record of superhero media in recent years, it's like I'm not really holding out much hope. And so, yeah, if there's a State of Play and it gets showed off at the end of September, or if they wait around to the Game Awards, I mean, it'll be nice filler before hopefully we get some more information for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. Like, that's the only thing that I am legitimately looking forward to, because that's a creative team that knows exactly what they're doing. And you know what, if I don't just stop right now, this could just spiral off into the remake trilogy is so fantastic, and I just want Part 3 like right now. Like, can we just go ahead and make that happen? Because I'm so tired of playing Final Fantasy 15. That game fucking stinks. But anyways, with all that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.